Hi everyone, welcome back to TS Talk Sport. Just previewing our upcoming Premier League game against Manchester City. Now, Man City are, on top form at the moment. Coming off the back of their recent win against Everton away. They're just on top form right now, and they're looking like they're gonna run away with this league now. And we're coming up against them. We don't seem to do too well against Man City in the league. I think if you're a betting person, best bet's probably to put a bet on Man City to win 3-0 or a bet on Man City to score 3 goals, because a lot of the time they tend to put 3 goals past us. I know in the last game earlier on in the season we lost to them 1-0. Well, it's going to be interesting to see. The talk is that apparently Gundogan had a little injury, but he'll be back. De Bruyne, who has been out for around 5-6 weeks, he'll be back. And yeah, we've got to be on it for the full 90 minutes. Well, I'd say 95 minutes, to include all the stoppage time in that. And yeah, we can't afford to make any sloppy mistakes, any errors. And we just got to be on it. They've got a lot of players on the side that cause us problems. The players I already mentioned, Phil Foden, who's on good form right now. Mahrez, who scored a great goal the other day. Sterling. They're really on job at the moment. And it'll be interesting to see what team Arteta goes with. Obviously, we've gone with the same lineup in the Leeds game and then in the game against Benfica. I think some changes will have to be made to that. And, maybe not so much in a defensive and midfield areas, but I think more so in the attacking areas. I think that's where the changes will need to be made for this particular game. And to get into it, I'm going to do my starting 11 for this game. So in goal, I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. It's quite simple as day. Matt Ryan, unfortunately, his only best bets of minutes is Leno getting injured or a suspension. And yeah, he's not guaranteed of any of that at the moment, but he knows his job within the side. He knows he's the backup goalkeeper, so I'm sure he's used to what his expectations are with us at the club. Now at right back, I'm gonna go with Cedric. Now he's been playing at left back the last few games, but in the last game Tierney come on for him, so to me that tells me Tierney's fit. And this is an important game. If Tierney's fit, Tierney has to play. So for me, I'm going to move Cedric over to right back. We had a really good game there. I believe it was against Newcastle when we dominated them in the second half. And, I'd like to see another performance from him at right back. At left back, as I've just mentioned him, Kieran Tierney. It's a no-brainer. We all know what he brings to the side. The two centre-halves I go with for this game, I'll stick with Gabriel and David Luiz. I know it's a bit harsh on Holding, but these two seem to be building up a rapport and a good partnership at the moment. So no reason as to why I would take either of them out of that right now. So I'll stick with those two as the defensive partnership. Just in front of them in midfield, again, I'd probably have to stick with Xhaka and Ceballos. I wouldn't put El Neni in for this game. We've got no one else really to play in midfield. We loaned out Willock and Maitland-Niles, although Arteta wouldn't risk to play with those two in that position in this game. So yeah, for me, the best two to go in there alternatively whilst Partey's not available is Xhaka and Ceballos. So that's what we'll go with. Off that right hand side, I got to stick with Bukayo Saka. He's game by game getting better. He's proved to us that that as though he's a man that can play multiple positions, at right wing he looks at home. So for me, that's where he's got to play. Off that left hand side, I'm gonna go with Nicola Pepe. I was surprised he didn't start the Benfica game, but for me, I think he's got to start in this game. And again, it's kind of a bit of a no-brainer to me. He was on a good run of form. Okay, didn't have the best of games against Villa, but he's a good player. We all know what he brings to the side, and I think this is a game that he could provide a creative attacking outlet for us and hopefully get a goal or an assist. Now in the number 10 role, this is where I'm going to make a difference. So obviously, you know, since Christmas it's been mainly Smith Rowe playing in that position, with the last couple games Odegaard coming in and playing in that position. But for me in this game, I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli in that 10. Reason being is we all know the hunger, determination he brings. I think playing him up top on his own, he might become a bit isolated, but I think he's got the legs to run back and help out in midfield. And I think we're going to need that against this City side. You know, they kind of try to dominate the ball quite a lot. You know, at times we'll try to just play it around us with ease. So I think Martinelli will do a good job in that area there for me. And then just up top ahead of him, I'm actually going to go with Lacazette for this game. You know, Aubameyang had a poor game against Benfica. Looked a bit knackered, in my opinion, before he came off. But yeah, I'd have him off the bench for this game. I know it's a big call for the manager to make. But, you know, I think Lacazette linking up with the likes of Martinelli, Saka and Pepe can help us cause Man City problems. And at the same time, you know, you have the likes of Aubameyang, Smith Rowe, Odegaard to bring off the bench. Obviously, no doubt, Willian will make an appearance off the bench as well. And nothing against Willian, you know, he's had a poor start to life at Arsenal so far. But, you know, any minutes that he comes on the pitch to play, I want to see him do well. But if he's not doing it, he's not doing it. That's just the harsh reality of it. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'm going to be ambitious and go with a 2-2 score prediction. But unfortunately, like I said, a betting person, if you're a smart betting person, you'll probably bet on a 3-1 Man City win. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully come Sunday evening, we're talking about a good Arsenal win. But only time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what your starting 11 would be and your score predictions. And if you haven't already done so, go hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.